One. Tim Bennett here of the Cortland Voice, and I'm here with Carla Bodrins. Carla, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I am doing pretty well. How are you?
Good, 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 good. So, Cortland community, there has been a partnership, and Carla's going to speak on that. Carla, tell the community everything that's going on with Cayuga Health and your organization.
Yeah, so I am with the Cancer Resource Center of the Finger Lakes, and for the purposes of this interview, I'm just going to call it CRC. And we have recently affiliated with the Cayuga Health System. So we are, you know, working together, and the affiliation happened back in July, and we're trucking along.
Okay. Now, with that organization, what is your role?
So I am the donor relations and marketing coordinator. That basically means, well, I just helped run the walkathon that we just had, and I do, yeah, all the marketing and stuff. We are combining efforts, with Cayuga Health System right now. So I'm spending a lot of my time with their marketing team, but I'm still working at the Cancer Resource Center also.
Awesome. Now, tell me, how did you get, involved with CRC or Cayuga Health and CRC? That partnership began on its own, but how did you get involved with CRC? Tell me that.
Yeah, well, so I am actually a breast cancer survivor myself. I was diagnosed in late 2020, and I was in Iowa at the time, and it was not a great time to be diagnosed with anything, and it was really lonely, and I didn't know what to do. I was young, I didn't expect the diagnosis, and so it was difficult, and my community, my friends around me really rose up and helped. And after that whole experience, when I moved to Ithaca, I just thought, I want to be a helper. I want to be one of the ones that helps. So I found CRC, and I was going to volunteer if they wouldn't hire me. So I'm glad they hired me.
So, like, what kind of support do they offer people and to families, with someone who's been diagnosed with breast cancer? Because I keep hearing you say support. Tell me about the
Oh,
support.
sure. Yeah, well, let me just, kind of in a nutshell tell you what CRC is.
Okay.
We're a small nonprofit. There are just four of us on the staff. And we serve anyone affected by cancer in like the Finger Lakes area slash, surrounding counties of Tompkins, and Cortland. All of our services are completely free. They're available to anyone affected by cancer, and regardless of where they receive treatment, even though we are affiliated with Cayuga Health, anyone can come to us. And our supports are really tailored to the individual. So, we don't offer blanket support and just, point people in the right direction. They come to us, and we offer one-on-one emotional support, referrals, resources, peer-to-peer connection, support groups, wellness classes. We have several different financial assistant funds that we can provide. We've got an awesome boutique where we have free products and services, and more. There's more. And I yeah, I guess what I would say about, what puts us in a nutshell is that, everyone faces cancer differently. Everyone's experience is different. And
Mhm.
so I just think it's really important for each individual, person to have the one-on-one attention and support that they need to face whatever they're going through.
Understood. So let me ask you this. As someone, once again, congrats on this, being that a survivor of it. What was it like getting support, peer support?
Well, well, I can tell you my personal experience was very different from, what we have here. Uh, I can definitely tell you what I would have liked.
Okay.
What I would have liked was to have had, someone to connect with who had had my particular kind of cancer and maybe who was my same age, and that I could communicate with and like learn from their specific experience. I didn't have that. I didn't know anyone. And that is something that we offer. We have a peer-to-peer support program. And basically, we just have, tons and tons of survivors who want to give back and participate in the program. So they come in and say, connect me with somebody. And we get folks all the time who we were able to connect them with survivors, and they're able to make um, a really a good connection and relationship there where they can share and learn. It's really great.
So, I mean, obviously, any form of cancer, it can be overwhelming once you get, that diagnosis. Um, how is it? Is it that maybe the doctor speaks on these services, or is it one of you four, or just you yourself who brings these different opportunities up that the, patient has and then connects them into the network, like shows them, hey, here are the list of names, and are they basically walked hand in hand at the beginning and then from there they're good to go? Like how does that work?
Well, so now that we are affiliated with Cayuga Health, we're spending a lot of time at the chemo suites and the radiation department there. And so we do actually get a lot of connection with patients, face to face. However, if someone is experiencing, a diagnosis and doesn't know where to turn, doesn't know what to do, really, they just reach out to us, and
Mhm.
we just set up an appointment where we can talk with them, figure out where exactly they're at, we meet people where they're at. So I've talked with people, one breast cancer patient came, and she was just this real, information driven person, and she just wanted to know the facts, and she just wanted that kind of support. And we gave it to her. We gave her resources and mastectomy bras from our boutique. And then, we have others who just are obliterated, and need the emotional support. And
Mhm.
we have that too. So it's different. It's on a case by case basis. So we interact with every person differently.
I would love to hear about this. I almost slurred on that. I would love to hear a success story. Third time's a charm. Hear a success story that someone that has used the network may have given back to you. Can I hear maybe one of them?
Oh yeah, gosh, there are so many. So the one thing, and you're talking specifically about the peer-to-peer program.
For sure.
Okay. So one thing that is remarkable is that, in the same way that every cancer, not every cancer, but there are so many different kinds of breast cancer. There are also a lot of different kinds of treatment. And a lot of times, doctors maybe just don't have the time, or for whatever reason can't communicate or don't communicate all of the options. And so there was one sweet lady who came to us, and she got connected with one of our peer-to-peer program participants, and she survivors.
Mhm.
And this woman talked her through. She just said, "Oh, well, that's not what I had. I had this." And the other woman was like, "Oh, I didn't even know. I wasn't even told about that." And so because of that connection, they were able to discuss, talk about, what other options there were, and she ended up going to get a second opinion from Cayuga Health, and got that the treatment that she didn't know that she, you know, wanted. So it was a great um, connection, and just made everyone like, oh, good, good, good. That was great.
So the partnership's already right at work.
Oh yeah. Oh, and we've been, connected with Cayuga Health forever. We love them.
Okay. Now, where can viewers, whether it be, people in Cortland County, Tompkins County, surrounding counties, where can they find out more information on, CRC, the services slash programs or others that they can connect or can connect with in this network?
Well, for HIPAA and confidentiality purposes, we keep the peer-to-peer program, confidential,
Okay.
and we have the list, and so it's not like a platform that you can join or whatever. So, you know, I send people all the time just to our website, which is crcfl, like Finger Lakes.net.
Okay.
And that just it's a really, comprehensive, just straightforward look at like what we offer. Um, and we have a YouTube station where we put all of our Living Well with Cancer webinar uh, videos. And
Okay.
that's like a monthly series that we have. Um, our channel is just at CRCFL. We have our client services specialist who is just a real compassionate guy, and is all the time down at the chemo suites, chatting people up, and holding hands, and just, you know um, proverbial hands, I guess, and getting to know folks and their stories.
So, Carla, a final word to the community.
Well, you're not alone, whatever you're going through, cancer diagnosis, breast cancer. If you're a caregiver for someone with cancer, you are not alone, and we're here for you.
Thank you, Carla. And to everyone watching, thank you for choosing the Cortland Boys. Have a good day. God bless.